What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Dermy Wormy, and oh, what did I just watch? Holy hell! Did I just watch some crazy? Listen, the problem with Robin Hood is very simple. It's made by a dumbass. It is designed to push this crazy idea on all of us, and this is something that I'm gonna take this from Mark with a C real quick, with a C, not you get it, okay? Check him out, awesome dude. I haven't got to talk to him yet, but he got to talk to Director X 2 weeks ago over on Flashcast, and it turns out a lot of this ideology is so prolific that they didn't even realize they were pushing it. I call bullshit after this episode. I call 110 bullshit that Director X didn't know what he was doing. After this episode, and there's just one line. There's one line. Director X has been going around saying, "Hey, I'm just like you guys. I'm just like you guys, okay? I'm just like you guys." I agree. They need to stop putting this stuff in our shows. I call bullshit after this episode. But why don't we watch this? Because also this episode doesn't make logical sense when you realize some of the stuff that they do. And on top of that, there's another thing that doesn't make logical sense because they're in Canada. Okay, so we start the episode with everybody being processed. Look, they're all being tortured, beat up. You see Midge, here's LJ. He's getting like pushed and prodded around. We got masks on everybody because they're doing this all in secretly. They're being pushed around. You got Tubby over here go like, I could do this, being processed. We end up having the mayor come in and she's chastising the sheriff for what she did last week. Now, granted, what she did is over the top from what we have seen. We have been seeing this whole thing get played out. Problem is, the mayor doesn't know any of this. Okay, the mayor doesn't know what the sheriff was planning. The mayor has no actual real evidence of the sheriff working alongside John Prince. She's just assuming it and saying that it happened. She said, "You set up that riot last week." The problem is the riot happened. The problem is the riot ignited from what the mayor would know as people starting a fight. The sheriff was there. That becomes a narrative issue. But when the mayor is coming in to chastise her, it seems like the mayor knows what's been going on. The problem is there's no evidence that the mayor would know what is going on. That is a big problem in all this. But so now the mayor's chastising the sheriff, saying, "Hey, you caused a riot, you beat them all up. Now we have to have evidence that you caused all this, but I believe you caused all this, but I'm not going to stop you, but you need to stop it." And a whole fight breaks out, moving on. Okay, so we end up seeing Robyn get pushed into cages. An area where all the people that got rounded up are now at. We got the girls on one side, who I don't know who this character is, but she has a lot of lines. We're calling her Fuzzy Magoo because goddamn that hair. We have a singing lady from last episode who's apparently super important as well, but I don't remember any of these two. We then have the guys on the other side. They're all freaking out. They're pissed off. Robyn and Little John are trying to talk a little bit, and then the sheriff comes in and starts saying, "Hey, I know the Hood is a part of you guys, and I want one of you guys to fess up who is a member of the Hood and who isn't. And the moment you do, you guys get to go." Simple enough. Although this takes it to a next level because I'm just going to spoil it. This is a black site. Yes, this is a black site. For those of you who don't know what a black site is, a black site is in a illegal area where they take suspicious individuals. We'll use that. People that they want to get information from. And they do violate their human rights. They do this in America. It's a thing primarily over in Chicago and big cities, black sites. It's wrong. It's bad. This is Canada, not America. I don't know what your rights are in Canada. I gotta be honest. Because America's civil rights are a whole lot different. I just gotta be honest. And this is what the sheriff is doing to try to get the hood. So we get to see the first person. The sheriff is talking to Tubby Magoo, and she basically says, hey, listen, you have no fingerprints. You have no record of existence. Who the hell are you? From our perspective, you don't exist. And Tubby, he's holding strong and stuff. And then sheriff ends up looking at him saying, hey, because you don't exist, we get it. That means you have no human rights. And then she walks out. And we start hearing something go buzz, buzz, buzz as Fat Guy's starting to freak the hell out. And here's the thing. He still has human rights. Like, he does. I know what they're trying to imply, that because he's not an actual person in their system, she can do whatever the hell she wants and get away with it. The reality is no, but okay. Listen, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to say that the sheriff is a psychopath and is willing to do whatever the hell she wants to get what she wants. The problem is you still need to make it realistic. I don't know. You know what? The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, okay, this makes sense. She's a psycho lady that allows something to happen to Fat Guy that we don't get to see yet. Okay, we then have all the guards are giving everybody sandwiches. People are rounding up the sandwiches. Singing Magoo lady here, who's very close to Robyn's mom, apparently. I guess, new character. She starts saying, hey, the hood needs to just reveal themselves. We know the hood's here. Just reveal themselves so we can get this over with, okay? Because your mom needs my help because I work alongside your mom a lot. Anyways, we end up seeing Fatty Magoo get brought back in. He sits down and I'm trying to get a good look at this because we get to see what happened to him as a sheriff is taking away more people. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. We have Fatty Magoo come in. Fingers are all bandaged up. He has a bandage on his arm. They butchered him. Wow. I don't know what to say. Like, because he doesn't exist, they decided to take a knife to him, it looks like, and cut chunks out. And that does have a problem because, one, that's how he manipulates his computers with the finger implants, but also apparently he suffers from anxiety issues. So they also took out something from his arm that helps regulate his anxiety and get him a bunch of drugs put into his system. And now he starts having withdrawals. We end up having the sheriff come in and try to take more of the girls so she can do whatever the hell she wants. But Robyn steps up and says, take me instead. And the sheriff goes like, okay, I'll take you, plus 2 others. They then move on, and the sheriff activates an annoying song to start playing, and they act like it's full-blown torture. We end up cutting back to the rec center, apparently, where little sister's boyfriend is here to look for little sister. Little sister crawls out of the air ducts. They're all, oh my God, hey, yeah, oh, look, we found each other. Have you been in there all night? Yeah, okay. Wait, let's go somewhere else. I need to grab something. And the sister pulls out the bag with all the hood gear in it. And they go do their thing. That's plot B. This is plot A. Plot B is still stupid. Back here at plot A, we have the sheriff having all these 3 girls do wall sits. And they are going to keep doing wall sits until they get names. Just while they're doing wall sits and stuff, we have a new individual get introduced, Dr. Such and Such, who's very shy and tepid at first, not wanting to say anything, and is saying, hey, I'm sent here by the mayor to help out and to make sure that everything here is being done above board. okay? And I'm a doctor, and I have all these abilities, so we have to go do this. Sheriff gets really angry, storms out, and yeah, that's how it ends. Girls get put back in the area, and the doctor is, well, inspecting the place, doing what her job is, apparently. I don't know. This is a black site. I think the moment that the mayor knows that a black site exists, she would be coming down like a ton of bricks, but okay. That's still a problem here. Why isn't the mayor knows this place exists? The mayor thinks this bad stuff's going on. Why hasn't she shut this down? She should have the power to shut this all down. Why hasn't she? I don't know. Anyways, okay, so they turn off the music. Doctor lady starts going like, saying she needs to take them all individually and interview them one at a time. She mentions that it's cold in here. She then sees Fatty Magoo. LJ is treating Fatty. I can speak. I definitely did not say a gamer word. He's treating Fatty Magoo's wounds. The doctor lady is like, what happened to him? And we end up hearing Fatty say, a monster did this to me. A terrifying monster did this to me. And that's when we get the whole like, hey, they cut him up. They took his stuff out. He's no longer getting his anxiety medication, so he's going to withdrawals. And doctor lady says, oh, so he's just a druggie. Okay. It moves on. Except the problem is, he has high anxiety. They just said he has high anxiety. You're a social worker doctor. You hear that. You're supposed to then say, oh my God, we need to get him his medication. We need to help him out. Because he's saying a monster did this. He probably knows what the hell happened. Let's help him out. But she's not helping out, She's just going from person to person. She's freaking out. She doesn't know what to do because the problem is she's like, well, what can I do? Okay. I need evidence of wrongdoing here. Even though I see all this stuff going on, I need evidence of wrongdoing. And here, I'm just going to spoil this real quick because it gets revealed later. She's actually working with the sheriff. I gotta say it. She's working with the sheriff. She's trying to break him apart. That's the whole thing. So we end up cutting away as they're trying to figure shit out there to the mayor confronting John Prince. And the mayor says basically she's going to use the veto power in order to make sure that John Prince can't get what he wants. John Prince tries to threaten her. It doesn't take. And then John Prince calls the media and says, hey, I need you to say some stuff. We'll end up seeing what he wants the media to say, because that's my nail in the coffin to establish that Director X is a pile of garbage that just wants to utilize YouTubers to raise his own name. Because screw him. Anyways, Julian, screw you. Anyways, okay, so now sheriff lady who's posing as a social worker is now going around talking to everybody individually. She tries to talk to this dude, and he walks away. Soy boy walks away. She then gets closer to him and says, oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're holding on to all those sandwiches. Is the sheriff threatening to take them away? And he goes like, no, I'm just divvying them out to when people need them. Okay, we're trying to keep them close. That way, if somebody needs something, we can try to portion it off. That way we can maintain stuff. Logical thing. And then she starts going, oh, you're a people person, just like me. Oh man. Are you valued less and everything? Do people just walk over you just like me? It does suck. I wish more people valued me. And you can see there's issues. He hears that and then just walks away. We end up cutting to Midge, science tech girl, trying to get a chunk of wood from the ground. Can't reach it, so Dr. Sheriff lady comes by, picks it up, and hands it off to her. And she starts saying, oh, you have ADHD, right? It's very evident. Listen, I have ADHD as well. I have to use all this medication and stuff to try to keep it calm. Without it, I don't know what would be going on. And Midge goes like, honestly, Cream, I like her. I like the way she looks. She goes like, listen, I find value in the fact that when I'm helping people, when I'm building stuff, everything like that, I don't need medication. I just need to be doing that. And because I'm locked here, I'm acting up. I'm feeling caged up, you know? And she starts freaking out, wigging out, and runs away. We end up having a doctor. Robyn ends up actually telling Dr. Legg, like, it's not going to work. Okay, nothing you're doing is going to work here. They don't trust you, so you need to work out. And Dr. Lady and Robyn start talking. Robyn says, hey, you need to do something. You need to help us out. Get us a phone so we can call outside. You know, we got to do this. And the doctor's lady like, no, I can't do that. I can't do any of that. I'm just weak and pathetic and everything. And then she ends up she ends up saying, listen, the real answer here is the hood needs to just reveal themselves. Honestly saying something correct here. You know, if the hood is what they need, they should do it. Dr. Lady ends up saying, listen, the hood needs to just reveal itself because it is admirable for a hero to come out, show off who they are, and free themselves. When the hero sacrifices something of themselves to save others, that is what a hero does. So the hood should reveal themselves. And then the Dr. Lady starts trying to pin it on a singing lady, that's who the real member of the hood is. Yes, that's what she ends up saying. She tries to say the singing lady is this person. She's the real leader of the hood, obviously, because she works so close with Tressie, your mom, and everything. She's done all this work. She's obviously a member of the hood, and she finds it selfish that the leader of the hood isn't revealing herself right now. Honestly, she's kind of right. Just gonna say, when you guys are all locked up, the hero would reveal who they are in order to save others. So the Robyn is just a selfish hoe, to be perfectly honest. So, okay, ends up cutting away because Robyn says they need a phone. We end up going back to the apartments for plot B, where little sister's like, hey, mom's at the town hall trying to lead a rally to get everybody out. That's sure as hell gonna work. Anyways, these two start sitting back and they start, chit-chatting, talking back and forth. There's the Axe ad in the background, by the way. And little guy walks over to the cookie jar, and just as he opens it up, little sister says, no, don't. And, well, we see that it's a condom jar. Condoms in the cookie jar. I thought originally it was a drawer. Apparently it really was a jar after Julian said it was a jar. I'm still shocked at the fact that they actually have a cookie jar filled with condoms. I am legitimately shocked at this. Just say it and walk away. You don't have to show us this crap. And this is not the last time we see it this episode. So, okay, little sister's like, oh my God, I hate living with people that embarrass me so much. And by the way, there's Axe ad again. He says, I know what you mean. It really does suck to have family members embarrassing you all the time. And, they start giving little looks and stuff. And then they start kissing. Yeah. Part of me's terrified that they actually do use the cookie jar because they're like 16. Part of me is very scared, but they don't. Anyways, we end up having Dr. Lady goes to one of the guards, says, listen, feminine healthcare is a woman's right. As she's holding up a box of tampons. Why would they need tampons right now? Legitimately. Why the hell do they need tampons? Is any of them talking about how they're on a period, that they need to switch up? No? Okay, I guess they need tampons now. But, okay, hey, this is clever, Before I reveal the big switch that this lady works for the sheriff, which, I mean, honestly, when you get that knowledge, it kind of makes everything else that she's been doing, other than the interviews and stuff, make no sense, especially this part. I'm not kidding you. Like, this part makes no sense when you realize that this this lady actually works for the sheriff. So they get the right to go in there. She hands it off to Robyn and says, take care of this. Okay. Walks away. Robyn walks over to Midge and look, there's a phone. So then she hops into the open door porta potty. She just stands in a corner part. Robyn makes a phone call to her little sister to ask for help. And here's the problem. I get the music's playing and everything. You're trying to get a phone call out. Why the hell is it just Midge standing in front of you when if you literally just walk to the other side of Midge, basically to the boy's side, you could see her right here, tucked down and everything. You could, hi. Obviously, you could get caught. Are you that stupid? Get one of the two other ladies, you know, get the three ladies to start standing right next to each other to talk while you're crouched down doing this. That's what you do. But no, you just use one. Anyways, she obviously gets caught. Robyn is like getting stared down. And I just watched this and I don't remember what's happening. Oh yeah. Robyn says, take me, we'll do this one-on-one. And Sheriff Lady decides to take Singing Ho and Little John away and says, everything that happens to them is on your head now. Yeah, interesting. Cut back to Sherwood Towers where little sister's like, I don't know what to do. You know, I'm scared. We need something to do. Boyfriend ends up saying, well, the Hood's going to come help him. The Hood's obviously going to save them. Little sister then reveals that, nope, the Hood is actually captured. He asks, well, how did you get that? How did you get these? And she goes like, I just found them in the rec center. Not revealing that, you know, her sister's the Hood. I think you could probably end up figuring out who's the Hood and who's not the Hood. But okay. Especially with what ends up happening. But they're like, I don't know where they are. She said she's in a warehouse and there was this annoying song playing and she starts singing it. Boyfriend then knows the tune immediately, also starts singing it, which shocks the little sister and like, how do you know that song? And we get the reveal that he's an undocumented citizen and he and his parents came over here illegally when he was 5. His dad's been deported and it's just him and his mom. This is Canada. So in order for you guys to get there, and this gets into like immigration politics here, you didn't just have to cross over, you know, several countries that can just easily take you because you're seeking asylum and everything like that. You also had to cross through America. I could believe that there's undocumented citizens in Canada. But now we have an immigration allegory going on. Because guess what the black site is? That's the immigration depot area. That's where all you illegal immigrants in Canada get sent. What the hell? Obviously, we got immigration policies now. Woohoo! Oh, God, Julian. Yeah, we're not woke. We're just putting this stuff in there. Okay, we end up cutting back to the torture area where we see Little John's being hung up. Sheriff's right in front of him, going through everything, you know, saying, hey, I like to protect people too. You know, you're a good man. You're an awesome man. She ends up pulling out Lionheart's ring. She goes like, well, you failed, you know, protecting Lionheart. You could have come forward and admitted that it was guy that killed him, but you didn't. That's all on you. And then she goes like, hey, listen, I'll give you a carrot. Every name you give me for the Hood will release people. You know, give me the Hood, we'll release everybody. Simple as that, right? He doesn't respond. So then she says, then we'll go with a stick. She snaps her fingers, and I shit you not, person in a bunny outfit comes in with a taser. What the hell? What even is this? Person in bunny costume? Okay. So there's our monster that attacked Fatty Magoo. We end up having everybody starts freaking out because the noise is getting to them. Well, the sound's getting to them. Fat guy's freaking out. We see singing lady gets pushed back into the bin. And I'm just like, wait, what happened to her? We don't know. Something happened to her. I don't know what the hell happened to her because she ends up slumping down all scared. You know, something bad happened. We end up having a fuzzy head over here start freaking out, going like, obviously, Little John's gonna be ratting us out right now. He did nothing for Lionheart. He let the murderer walk. He never stepped up for him. And I'm just like, what the hell, bitch? Who the hell are you? Robyn and Fuzzy Head start getting into it. They all just start fighting all over the place. Soy Boy tries to speak up, saying, calm down. Everything's boiling over. And Robyn says she wants to talk to the doctor. We end up cutting over to the sheriff, sipping something through a crazy straw, because these are psychotic individuals. Bunny comes back out. Sheriff says, they're calling for you. And even though I already spoiled it, the reveal is Dr. Lady is the bunny lady. Ugh. I know I spoiled it, but when that gets revealed, it's like, okay, so then why did you do anything in the beginning? Why was all this craziness happening? I get it. It's an act. But you did a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense. Okay, so they start moving in, and oh, by the way, here's the moment that proves that Julian is not on our side. Director X is not on our side and is only trying to siphon off viewers for his stupid show to raise his own capital. Because remember, John Prince called up the media and said, hey, I need you to run a special report showing all that news. Yes, that's what he's doing. Sheriff's Department rounds up rioting Sherwooders because that is what happened. A riot did break out. I know it was caused by the sheriff, but that is the reality of things. And the newscaster ends up saying that it sounds like the bill's going to be vetoed, that special bill to, you know, get everything, by, quote, the woke mayor. They say the woke mayor. I can't believe it. He uses that as, that line only exists to chastise everybody that says woke. That's the whole reason this line exists in this episode. So Julian, Director X, buddy, friend. You are not on our side. You don't want your show to be, you know what you did with this show. You can say, everybody's like, no, we just put it in here to put it in here. No, we just put it in here because we thought that was natural. No this, no that. There's no politics in here. There's no politics in here, ignoring the immigration policies, ignoring ACAB and everything like that, ignoring all this social justice stuff that you're putting in here. The moment you have somebody say woke mayor to chastise a character on the media, that is where you are planting your flag that you know exactly what you created here. You know exactly what you're doing here. You're trying to say that saying somebody is woke is a negative connotation, because what that person's actually trying to do is do a good job. Even though I just broke down, if she knows all this is the mayor knows all this is happening that the sheriff's doing, she's doing jack shit to actually stop it. So by you saying that, you having this newscaster, okay, having newscaster bro here call the mayor woke in a negative connotation to help try to spread the idea that, hey, it's negative that she is woke. That is you planting the flag that you agree with everything that's been going on right now. That is all on you. You know exactly what you put into this show. You know exactly where this show is going. That is on you. You have never been on our side. That's what this boils down to. I lost all respect for him. Him going on everybody's show, I lost all respect with this line. So John Prince is now happy because he knows what's going to happen. I don't remember what the mayor ended up doing here. I legitimately don't. I just watched this episode too, and I don't know what the hell happened here. Anyways, I think maybe it was he has her siding with him. Anyways, we come back here. Robyn and the doctor end up sitting down to talk. Robyn starts, getting a little lippy and stuff, pisses off Midge, tells her to walk away. She's kind of acting like a hoe. Like she's acting like a biatch. Okay. The doctor and Robyn start sitting down and stuff, and Robyn says, you know what? I know the real reason the sheriff wants to get to John Prince, okay? Because in reality, what the Hood actually stole from John Prince wasn't just his car. He stole gold, jewels, everything like that. And if you side with me, we could split it. Okay, that's what we can do. Just come side with me. Okay? Help me get out here and we'll split it. Well, okay, so if the black doctor lady who works for the sheriff actually works for the sheriff, what happens here makes no sense. Because who she is as a person makes literally no sense. So, okay, they end up getting out of here. Dr. Lady takes Robyn aside and says, hey, the sheriff's not going to hear us in here. Robyn attacks her, brings her down, and we'll get to what happens real quick. Little sister and boyfriend show up in the Hood gear, and they decide that they're going to break him out and they're going to drive a bus to freedom. Realize that Robyn doesn't know any of this is happening. Nobody on the inside know that this B plot is happening, but B plot is happening, okay? Anyways, Robyn now has Dr. Lady tied up, and this is the problem. Okay, we have established now that the Dr. Lady is actually a bad person. Okay, we've established this. She's a bad person. She's not actually here to help them out at all. But she works alongside the sheriff. She's a part of the sheriff. They hint at that she knows more about the sheriff than we do. So she's one-on-one with the sheriff. Because Robyn then entices her with the idea of jewels and stuff where the Hood would know, that would mean, hey, I know, and she knows who the Hood is. We can take her to the sheriff, reveal to everybody that I am not actually here to help you, and we get what we want. But now I'm supposed to believe that even though she's been working hand in hand with the sheriff this whole time, the one time she might get money, jewels, whatever, is the one time she decides to go against every little thing here. Okay, so she's a selfish hoe. They're all selfish hoes. They're all awful people. Okay. Which doesn't make any sense. As of right now, they've established that she is working hand in hand and has her values are aligned with the sheriff, but just because of some money, she breaks the alliance. And later towards the end, it still doesn't make sense that this whole happened. Okay? So, okay. Robyn starts saying, oh, you've been working with the sheriff this whole time. She goes like, oh, how did you know? And Robyn's answers is, Sherwooders never turn on each other. I'm pretty sure Sherwooders have turned on each other several times. We've already seen that. They're willing to like fight each other and stuff. That's why you broke into Big Pharma. We've seen them get all uppity with Little John. We know that they aren't as tight as you think. These are people. Anyways, okay, so she's all happy like you're never going to get out of here. Robyn starts saying, where are the keys at? Robyn starts walking around. Sheriff, Dr. Lady's like, you're not going to get out of here. Robyn opens the door to see the rabbit. And that's when Robyn realizes, oh my God, Fatty Magoo's monster is real and it's you. And, Sheriff Lady, honestly, she makes kind of sense. It's dark and sick, but her reasoning makes sense. I'm not going to lie. She said, listen, okay, if you go into a judge and say, hey, a cop tortured me and beat me to get this information, he'll probably walk. But if you say a person in a pink bunny outfit came up and beat you for this information, you ain't going anywhere. To be perfectly honest, her logic makes sense. It's sick and twisted, and it makes sense, which also makes the whole decision that she's taking Robyn aside to figure out where the money is by herself makes no sense. It still makes no sense. So, okay. They all, Robyn's mad, does what she does. Cut away to Sheriff talking to Little John. I don't remember what all is happening here. Oh, yeah. Music cuts off. Sheriff walks out. Sheriff's freaking out. Bunny, she passes the bunny person. But she doesn't know who the bunny person is. I'm trying to get to it. She asks Bunny Lady what's going on. Bunny Lady responds with, we're supposed to believe that this is the doctor, even though we obviously know it's not. Bunny walks into room. Little John starts freaking out, and it's revealed that it's Robyn. Yay, Robyn's here to save the day. Then Sheriff walks into the tent where she sees her partner tied to the chair with only a bag on her head. Seriously, here's a better question. Why didn't Robyn, gag her? Don't need to put a bag on her head, but gag her. Take the bunny outfit and everything out there, then put her in the cabinet and lock the doors to the cabinet. I'm just saying, that's more logical if you're going to try to, take her spot to help hide everything. You just have a bag over her head. And it's pretty obvious who she is. She's been walking around the whole time. It's pretty obvious to know who this person is. Why didn't you just try to shove her into the cabinet? I don't know. So then Sheriff realizes Bunny Lady wasn't Bunny Lady. She ends up walking out. She goes over to the cages. And I don't know how any of this happened, but I guess it happened. She decides to open the doors to the cage. I don't know why she's opening the doors. She walks in, goes to the girls who are now all buddy-buddied, tells them to step aside, and she sees one of her guards is on the toilet with tampons in her mouth. She then gets tased because another guard behind her is actually Little John, and there's Robyn. I don't know how you did any of this. I don't, because where's the other guards? When you guys were getting processed, there was 4 or 5 guards. Now there's only 1 guard. Then, when you guys were walking around at the beginning of the episode, we saw that there was tons of guards. Where did all the guards go? I don't know. Probably budget. Probably reasons. Anyways, they start getting out. Little sister and boyfriend get on the bus, find the keys to start the bus, and they start driving the bus. They end up putting the bunny head on top of Sheriff. Sheriff knows exactly who the hell she is, and she's like, you're not going to get out of here. Robyn, I think, turns on the music and then walks out. Midge continues breaking the locks with a piece of wood. That's not how that works, but she breaks the locks to get out of the whole system. Yay, they're free. They open the door. They go hey, where the hell are we? Doesn't matter, because little sisters now showed up in the hood outfits to save the day. Here's the problem. Okay, we know little sister was there. Thing is, we know she was there. Robyn doesn't know. LJ doesn't know. None of them know that they're there. So Robyn's plan was literally, hey, we're going to just get out of here. And then what? Then what? They had no plan. That's on top of this. This is one of the biggest problems of this show. They have no plan. Things just happen. They get lucky and move on. They literally were just about to break out of this place and have no plan. Where do they go? What do they do? How do they continue to escape? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. That's the whole thing that Julian thinks about. He actually doesn't think how any of this works out. He's just doing shit to do shit. But okay, they get free. Everything's good. Oh, shite. And yay. We end up having the sheriffs now freed. I don't know how. I thought all the guards were tied up, but apparently not. She sits down with a other sheriff lady who is, by the way, very frumpy, and this leather outfit does not help. Anyways, they start revealing that apparently they both went to the same orphanage together. She knows more about her. She knows her secret because she has a serious secret. Okay? Big time secret. And ultimately she says, hey, you know what? If you need me, just always call me and I'll be praying for you. Okay? Bye. Okay. You know she's a sheriff that works with you. She just tried to double cross you, but now whose side is she on? Is she in it for herself or not? I don't know. Okay, so lady leaves. Little sister and Robyn start talking, hanging out, saying, "Oh my God, awesome." Little sister says, "What animal do I be? Because I want to be a part of the hood." Robyn's like, "Do you really want to be a part of the hood? We just got captured and tortured today." And she's like, "Yes, I still do." Then she says, "Well, how about a squirrel?" Little sister's like, "Yay!" And then boyfriend comes around, and yeah, they do their thing. We end up having Robyn taking a shower. Door gets flung open. It's Little John. They start talking about their feelings because Little John's like, "I've been trying to protect you, hiding myself from the things from my past." And then they start making out. Everything's good. Little John starts walking away, and we have another scene with the condom in the cookie jar where we end up seeing Robyn get naked because they're gonna go. We then have Prince John walk out. He's listening to the hood's music and he's dancing very cringe-like. Sheriff shows up, confused of what's happening. Prince John's like, "Hey, you know, this was priceless, but who cares? Because I won. Yay, we won. It's time to celebrate." Sheriff walks away, goes down the thing. John Prince ends up calling the sheriff a buzzkill. Yeah, whatever. We then cut to here. Little John and Robyn are in bed because they just had nookie. Knock on the door. They get up. Robyn says it can't be the sheriff. She can't arrest us. She was at a black site, so it's stalemate. They go to the door. They figure out what it is, and it's an eviction notice because the bill passed. John Prince won. Yay! Yay! I don't know. The episode's stupid. I'm still cut up on the fact that you have condoms in the cookie jar back twice. You have secret black site that apparently was originally used for immigration. You have immigration allegory. You have black sheriff lady who's there to assist with black sheriff lady, but isn't a part of sheriff lady's crew, but is, and I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. All I know is John Prince is won. Shocker! The show's stupid. Just stupid. And Julian knows exactly what he made. But I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thank you for watching this video. And if you stuck around for this long, please, guys, if you could, smash that like button. Share it out, friends. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell for every time I put out a new video and go live. And I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now.